welcome to Senior Moments. This is a show all about senior living here in Cleveland County and the surrounding area. It is a broadcast service of Cleveland Community College on Spectrum Cable, but you can also view it on C19.tv, and we hope that you do share that link with friends and family who maybe can't otherwise see the show so that they can also get this valuable information. I'm Jackie Sibley Newton, your host, and today my guest is Daniel Dedman with the Neal Senior Center here in Shelby.
Yeah.
And I have been a part of some of the wonderful things going on at the Senior Center. There's something going on all the time.
Constantly.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very much senior-led.
Absolutely.
Whatever the population wants. So
that's how it works.
Tell me a little bit about how that works.
Well, a lot of the activities we do happen because people ask for them. Mm-hmm. Case in point is that we had people ask for the game of Mahjong, which has been around forever, it seems. But seems like it's had a resurgence in recent years. So people were saying, can you start a group? And so I had a couple people who called me asking about that. So we talked it over and got it going. So now we have a 3-day-a-week group that comes and plays.
Now, are there lessons for people who maybe don't know how to play but want to?
There are. On our Monday group, which meets Monday mornings, we have a group, it's a beginner group. So anybody who wants to learn how to play Mahjong can come to the Monday group. You just walk in, you just come in at the front desk, sign in, and then it's in our coffee shop. You just go down and then just introduce yourself and you're new and I want to learn, and they will gladly show you how to play it.
Oh, great. Now, Mahjong is a 4-person game, if I'm remembering correctly. So if there's people there, they'll pair you up with somebody and say,
sure.
okay, sit at our table. And
yeah, they'll walk you through it.
Okay.
And then after a while, if you feel comfortable enough, you can go ahead and leave that group and go to the regular group and then start playing with everybody who's been playing for a while.
Oh, that's great. I know it's really taken off in a lot of places.
It has. And the thing is that I've watched people play it. And of course, if you've never played it and you don't know how it works, you're going to be confused because I look at it and I watch people play and I think, gosh, that looks hard.
Yeah.
But of course, once you understand it and you know the strategy and all that, then there's nothing to it.
Then it goes much quicker. And I've played it on my phone, but it's way different than trying to, that's a matching game on your phone. That's not the same as playing with your group of 4.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I want to learn how to play too, so I'm going to show up.
Yeah. So we have that event that's becoming very, very popular. We still have some of our regular activities. We still have line dancing, we have Zumba, we've got chair yoga. We've still got the Carolina Singers, Carolina Line Dancers. We still have a lot of the most popular activities. And as we are in August, of course, right now, with it being summer still, of course, this is when we notice that a lot of people tend to go on vacation and go traveling and all that. So, of course, there's not going to be quite as many people there.
Right.
But at the same time, once kids go back to school in just a few weeks, then we're going to see a resurgence because now the grandparents and all who've been watching the children over the summer now can come back and get back in their activities again.
They get their lives back.
That's exactly right.
And then when it gets fall, we're getting a little closer, so it'll start to be a little bit more active with the fall activities.
Exactly. Another activity we got coming up that's not on the schedule just yet, but will be, is about magnesium and how it benefits your health.
Yes.
And that's going to be a series in which you will get instruction about how it does help you, but at the same time, you'll learn how to make like different things like different kinds of lotions and oils and things that have got the magnesium to help benefit your health.
Yeah, and there's a lot of videos that talk about that, but no real instructions, so that would be really helpful for people to understand the health benefits of magnesium.
Right, and that's a new group, so that one will be starting very, very soon. And then we've also have got another one that we're trying to get started, and this is also a series, and it's going to be done through a group of lawyers or a lawyer here in town, and this is called Senior Citizen. Let's see, how's the proper word? I'm trying to think of the proper word for it. It's legalities for a senior citizen.
Okay.
And this, what they do is they're going to do a series of I think it's about 6 different classes in which you learn about how to write a will. Okay. How do you go about determining when you need to, if you're going to, what your living status is going to be like down the road.
Okay.
like say, for example, who's going to control your money when you...
Your power of attorney.
Exactly, all that.
Your estate planning.
Exactly, and
So,
different
some
things
advice on
related
that.
to the senior and their finances and their stability of being able to, decide, well, what's going to happen when I get to the place where I need help or if I can't do it anymore.
Right. And that's important.
It is
Very important
as
to
much as we don't
plan
want
for
to.
that.
As much as we don't want to think about it, it is something we have to deal with.
Well, you don't want to get into a crisis mode and then your family be thinking, we don't know what mom wanted. Mom
Yeah.
didn't make it clear.
And that's
And then they're trying to
unfortunately-
guess. So it's way better to outline that in advance so that everybody knows. It just takes a lot of pressure off your family.
Well, it does, and of course, it's something you don't like to think about, but the family appreciates it once they know that all of it's been squared away, and when
Right.
the time comes, then all they'd have to do is just follow what they had outlined, and then it's all squared away.
And the time can come for anybody. I
This
mean,
is true.
anything could happen.
I mean, we're not promised
can-
tomorrow, of course.
Right. So it's just smart thinking
It-
for
it's-
everybody.
It is. It's a good idea to
Yeah.
try not to postpone it because, people sometimes will postpone it thinking, oh, I'll worry about that next year or next month or whatever. And then unfortunately, a unexpected problem or unexpected tragedy hits. And so here they are in a place where they can't determine what they want or need because that's now kind of a sudden thing. They're having to make a decision. Well, gosh, we need to do something and do something quick.
Right.
And then on a lesser, happier note, unfortunately, if a person were to die, then the family is thinking, well, if they don't have a will, then of course the state gets control of all your assets.
Right.
And then the family is stuck and they don't know what to do, and it sometimes can really get ugly and get messy.
It does.
So, like we say, we tell people, do this a little bit for yourself. If you don't do it for anybody else, do it for you.
Right.
And then that way it'll all be taken care of, and that will take a lot of pressure off your family.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of more fun stuff.
Oh,
that happens,
absolutely.
too.
Oh, it's not all hard.
It's not all hard
Oh, no,
questions that we're
no.
answering
Oh,
at the
no.
senior center. There's
Not
a lot
all.
of fun stuff that happens.
Absolutely.
And you do a lot of educational things. I know that every year, several times a year, you have health fairs
Yeah.
that involve people from the community. We participate in that at
Yeah, we
Terabella.
sure
We come
do.
in, but all of the other organizations that have anything to do with senior living come in and set up information booths, and people can come in and talk and ask questions and get information.
We have one coming up in October.
Yeah.
Early October. And so that one will be just as you described. We'll have vendors there who will promote their companies, and we'll even have some free screenings and health screenings like blood pressure checks, cholesterol checks, glaucoma tests. Each year it varies because we have to see who's available to come and everything. But each year it seems to get a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing.
Yeah.
Now, one year, I think it was a couple years ago when Helene came through, and that we had our health fair the week that it came through. And I was ready to call the thing off, and everybody said, no, let's go ahead. I think we'll be okay. Well, I was glad I did because people came. The thing is that some of our vendors were dispatched to the mountains to help with the Red Cross with the victims, which I told them, I said, you go do what you got to do.
Right.
That will not hurt my feelings at all.
Yeah.
This is important.
Right.
So we'll manage.
Right.
So you go ahead and take care of that. So, but yeah, it is. It's always good because you always learn something from the vendors about their companies, what they do, and then plus you always learn something new about your health because there's always health information coming out all the time.
Right. Right. And it's a good opportunity to learn about I always find out new places that are available, new services that I didn't know existed. There's always
sure.
somebody new there.
Oh, sure. And because, as we get older, and right now the population for the elderly is exploding.
Yes.
We're getting into that baby boomer crowd. And of course, so now we're seeing more and more people getting older and reaching retirement and being able to, and plus they're living longer, I'm happy to say, because now with advanced treatments in medicine and all, people now are living longer, living healthier, happier lives, and some people are even still working.
Oh, I know.
My mother's 85 and still works every day.
My mom's 85 and still works as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
so you know how it is.
They still
Which
very
I'm
active.
very glad that that
Yeah.
she can. But the thing is too is that we also want to be aware of the fact that even though people are living longer and they're living healthier lives, what can we do to keep them healthy as long as we can?
Right.
And that's where a lot of the vendors who come in talk about what their activities they have that can stimulate a senior's thought process and their ability to think and process information, as well as what can be done as far as keeping their health healthy and keeping them healthy.
And their quality of life. It's really about
Exactly.
quality of life.
Exactly, because like we say, it's an unfortunate thing, but sometimes people get to a place in life where, they just can't do much anymore.
Right.
And so then that comes to a point where you've got to decide, okay, why am I going to live the rest of my life? And here again, it's something that these different companies can help you work with and help
And navigate
decide.
all the decisions, all the choices, because
sure
we
can.
do have a lot of choices in Cleveland County.
Yeah, and in fact, as I've discovered over the years, we got more and more choices to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know the Senior Center is all about quality of life. That's really what it's about, is helping people have that quality of life, giving them a place to have socialization, place to get education, a place to have fun, do things,
Absolutely.
learn things, and a
Right.
place to be active.
Right. It's a place that, and see, a lot of people misconstrue or have misunderstood communication, thinking we're a nursing home or a medical facility, which we are not. It's a place where you can come in and spend as much time during the day you want, and come in and be able to take part in activities that you're interested in, maybe things that you've never done before, that you've always wanted to do, and then meet new people, make new friends, and so it's a very positive place.
It is. It is a very positive place. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back and learn more about the things you can do at the Neal Senior Center.
Join us for our 24th season of Armchair Quarterback on C19 TV. Each week we look at the 4A Burns Bulldogs, the 5A Crest Chargers, the 6A Kings Mountain Mountaineers, and the 3A Shelby Golden Lions. We will also discuss ACC, SEC, and Gardner-Webb football, along with the Carolina Panthers. Armchair Quarterback premieres August 17th on C19 TV and online at c19.tv.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. The sounds of tutoring and tech and health and fitness and arts and music. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Welcome back to Senior Moments. I'm Jackie Sibley Newton, your host, and I've been talking with Daniel Dedman of the Neal Senior Center here in Shelby. Tell people where the Senior Center is, just in case they aren't sure where to
Okay.
find it.
I'll be glad to, because it's the best kept secret in Cleveland County.
Yes, it is.
We're over on 100 T.R. Harris Drive. If you're coming, say, from Highway 18 going north, we're right there at the intersection of where Ross Grove Church is. At that stoplight, you'll just make a right. We're on the right. It's the building, that first building you come to.
And it's kind of hidden behind where the new senior TLC building is. It's right
Exactly.
back there.
Right.
Easy to get to once you're there.
Oh,
Easy
yeah.
to get in and out of. And there's lovely ladies at the front desk
Oh,
who
yes.
will greet you and tell you everywhere you need to go once you're in the building.
Yeah, absolutely. And we tell people that if you've never been and you're interested, we can give you a tour. You just come in and let the receptionist know that you'd like a tour, and they will page one of us to come in and we'll give you a free tour of the building and answer your questions. We also put out a newsletter. We put those out every month that not only updates you on what's going on at the center, but it's also full of some fun things too. It's got things related to nostalgia, food, money, nutrition, mental health, just day-to-day living. We throw in comics and just fun things,
Yeah.
a word search puzzle and all that. So it's not all just hard news. It's something that tells about what we're doing, but at the same time, it's got some entertainment with it.
Right.
And those are available right there at the front when you come into the senior center. And we can also, if you'd like, we can also have them emailed to you.
You just have to sign up for those. How would you sign up for that newsletter?
Well, you just let the front desk know that you'd like to start getting that on email, and then they have a file in which they'll just add your name and your email address, and then they'll forward it on, and then we'll get that into the database, and they'll start getting it.
Is there a website where you can sign up for that?
As far as getting the newsletter, no, there's not. Now we do have our newsletter on the website, on our website, and but you can also, if you want to start getting in, like I said, the newsletter, you can get a hard copy right there at the front desk, or if you want to, like I say, have it emailed to you, you can just, or if you want to, you can just give us a call. That would be a lot simpler, just to give us a call, give us your email address, your name, and we'll put you in the database, and then you'll start getting it.
Okay. Now, they can also go to the website and they can see the newsletter there and
Right.
see other things going on at
Right.
the senior center.
Exactly.
But if they come in, what are the age limits? How old do you need to be to participate in the senior
You
center?
need to be at least 50.
50.
Yep. And
You can start pretty young.
actually, you can.
Yeah.
That's very true. But the thing is true, it is 50 plus. And a lot of people are a little surprised to hear that.
Yeah.
Because the thing is too, is that, see, a lot of people are retiring early.
Lucky people.
Very lucky people. But the thing is too, is that we want to be able to offer it to an age bracket that's wide enough that they can still enjoy it and still enjoy the time of their life when they feel healthy and they're feeling well.
Right.
And all that. And then as they, of course, get older, then of course we'll accommodate to that. But this gets them kind of in a good starting point where they can come in and start taking part in activities and keeping busy and keeping active, because the worst thing you can do is go home and do nothing.
Right. Exactly.
Yep.
Now, there used to be a fee associated. Tell me how much it costs to be a part of the senior center.
It costs nothing.
That's a pretty reasonable price.
We think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just, if you want to start being a regular part of the center, there is a form you fill out, and then you can just start coming to whatever floats your boat, so to speak. Now, when you do come in for the first time, not only when you fill out the paperwork, you'll be able to get a fob where you can come in and scan your fob to let them know that you're in the building.
Okay.
And this helps us keep up with the attendance. And then plus, also in case of an emergency, if we need to locate somebody, we can go to the database and look to see if they're there and where are they.
Okay. And then let's say I come in and join and I've scanned in. How do I know what I'm doing? I've looked at the calendar and I've seen, okay, this is what I want to do today.
Okay. Well, here again, if you were to come, say, for a tour and all that, then we would show you where all the classes are.
So I'm going to get a tour and I'm going to know where everything is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even if you come that first day and find that you're maybe not quite sure, you can ask one of the staff members or ask one of the people at the front desk, and they'll page one of us, and we'll just take you where you need to go.
Okay.
Introduce you to the instructor, and then you'll be all set.
What are the hours?
We're open Monday through Thursday from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon.
Okay.
And then on Friday from 8 in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Can you eat meals there?
We have meals for the Meals on Wheels program.
Okay.
Right, we do have that. And in order to get Meals on Wheels, there is a process you go through. And here again, if you're interested in that, you can just call the Neal Center, 704-482-3488, and they'll put you in touch with the Meals on Wheels coordinator, and they'll see what they can do about getting you on the Meals on Wheels program.
Okay. If you wanted to volunteer,
Absolutely.
what's the volunteer program?
Well, the volunteer program enables you to actually almost like working a regular job, except it's in a place where you want to work. And what you do is you'd come in and you'd fill out an application, and we interview you just like you're going for a job.
Right.
We ask about you, your background, your interests, and all this, and then we say, okay, we need somebody who can help work bingo on Monday nights. And that's another thing I need to mention too, is we do have bingo on Monday night.
Yeah, your bingo is kind of a big deal.
It is. We start at starts around 5:30 in the evening, and then usually it's through by about 8:30 thereabouts. But that's open to the public, ages 12 and up. If you're under 18, if you're at least 12, you can come with a parent or a guardian, but otherwise you need to be at least 18. And you can come in and buy your packets of cards, and then we have the early games starting at around 5:30, and then we have a regular bingo starting at 6:30. And that's where all of our games have a cash payout.
Yeah, your bingo is kind of a big deal.
It is.
In the
Oh, it's a
area.
lot of
Yeah,
fun.
it's well attended.
It is.
And
It is.
there are big
So-
cash payouts I hear sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. And so another thing too is that some of the things require you to pre-register. Like say for example, some of the, especially like the craft classes and all, especially because they have a limited number of spaces rather.
And they have to get supplies.
Exactly.
And so there's some
Exactly.
planning involved in those.
There is. So in that case, then they have to pre-register. And then once we hit a certain quota of like say, maybe they may say, okay, we can only take 10 people. And once we hit 10, then we put them on a waiting list. So in the event that someone changes their mind and is not able to come or does not want to come, we can call them and say, we've got a slot open. Would you like to have it? And then if we get enough people on the waiting list, we'll start another class.
Okay.
And as far as the payment goes with that, all of our classes basically are free of charge. Now, on some of them, you can pay like a $2 fee. Now, that fee covers, like I say, our utilities like our water, electricity, and all that. And then some of them have a fee in which you would pay for supplies. Like, say, for example, if you wanted to go into if we have a wreath making class, which we did one time a couple of years ago and was very successful, you would need to pay for the supplies. You would pay maybe $15, and then that would cover the cost of all your supplies, which the instructor would get, and then you're all set to go.
Okay. So you would pay for those as you go. And if you wanted to participate in that, you understand the cost and you pay for those.
Right, yeah. They will tell you, you learn first of all what it's about. We had a lady, for example, come in last week who said, I would love to do the acrylic painting class. So I took her down, and they were meeting, and I introduced her to the instructor, and I said, now he'll explain to you what all you need to do, what materials you'll need for this technique, and all this. And so that class is actually growing quite well. And so we're also trying to find someone who would be able to do oil painting, to teach that for us. So there's something going on all the time. And like I say, a lot of it happens because people ask for it.
They say, I want to learn this. And so you just find somebody that can teach that, and we
Right.
roll from there.
Exactly. Now, another interesting case is like, for example, are you familiar with the game of euchre?
I have no idea what that is.
I had not either, and until someone told me about it. It's a card game. And I said, I've never heard of that. And they said, well, where are you from? I said, well, I've lived in Cleveland County all my life. And they said, well, that's why. You don't play it down here. You play it up north and in the Midwestern part of the United States. I said, okay. So I thought, well, I'll see what I can do. And I really didn't think it would go. But the first day we had enough for 4 tables.
Oh, okay.
And then out of curiosity, I said, well, now where's everybody from? They said New York, Massachusetts, Ohio, Iowa, Washington, D.C.
So it was a little taste of home for them.
Exactly.
So they found their people.
Right.
It was great.
And again, if you've never played but want to learn, you can come and watch and they can walk you through it.
Excellent. Now, I know for the dances, you also buy tickets
You
in
do.
advance for those, but you can buy tickets at the door for the
You
dances
can.
too?
If you buy them in advance, they're $6, but now if you wait and buy them at the door, which you can do, they're $8.
Okay. And you hold a dance almost once a month.
Once a month we do.
Okay.
Usually it's on a Thursday, usually the third Thursday of the month.
Okay.
And so for the month of August, we'll be publicizing that dance through our website and through our newsletter and putting the word out, plus through C19. They've been wonderful about working with us on publicity. And they will tell you the date and time and all that you need to know before you come.
Well, excellent. So if people want information about the Neal Senior Center, they can come in,
Sure.
tour the facility and get information.
Right.
They can call
Yeah.
and talk to someone,
They
get
can.
their name on the list to get the newsletter,
Right.
which is very extensive. It has very detailed information
Oh,
about
very
what's
detailed.
going
It's got,
on.
in fact, a calendar on the back that tells you each day what's going on.
Yes. You can go to the website and get information,
Sure can.
and they can just come in and join.
Absolutely.
And be part of everything.
Absolutely. And if you
And-
want to bring a friend with you and all, then that you're more than welcome to do that too.
And they're probably going to know people when they get there.
Oh,
anyway.
sure.
Probably going to run into people they already know.
Well, in fact, I'm running into the teachers who taught me when I was in school. And so,
Yeah.
I'll recognize them, and then they'll recognize me, and then we haven't seen each other in years. So,
Yeah.
and I still call them Mr. and Mrs. And they said, well, now don't do that. Just call me by my first name. I said, no.
I can't do that.
can't.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Well, you're more than
We
welcome. Thanks for having me.
appreciate it. And I hope that you learned more about the Neal Senior Center here in Shelby and how blessed we are to have that facility for our seniors here in Cleveland County. That you can join as early as 50. I know that they also host in the summer they have the Senior Olympics, so lots of good things and lots of things to learn. Please look that up. Please be a part of it if you can, and if not, support it. Support it through volunteers, support it through your donations. I know that they always host fundraisers and other things. Thank you for watching the show today, and we'll see you back next time on Senior Moments.
This is the place that I was able to go forth with my education. I've been to different places. I've tried to do this a few times and I wasn't able to get my GED until I came here again, and now I succeeded. I thought it was going to take me 2 years, 2 to 3 years, yes. It took me 3 to 4 months.
Washington Outreach Ministries is one of the largest emergency food pantry in Cleveland County. We feed about 15,000 people a month. We have bi-weekly distribution every other Friday, and we serve them with all type of product, not just food product, but all type of necessities. Anything that they need, we have here and we can supply it. Food is available every day, but we offer bi-weekly distribution so the mass of Cleveland County can come through and enjoy some of the food products that we have here. And one of the main things that we need that sometimes people don't like to talk about is funding. We do fundraisers. We appreciate donations. Anybody that want to donate time and money, they're welcome.
Good morning, how you doing? Here we go.